Greetings, fellow humans, and welcome to LAAG Ranks the Characters. I'm Max.
I'm Sam.
Mr. Burr.
And Mr. Burr has done us the service of bringing a list for us to rank today. Why don't you go ahead? I guess I should explain a little bit about what we do. We got a list of characters. We're ranking them from best to worst.
I believe at the top is Batman.
Yes, I believe that is correct, sir.
And at the bottom is still Jar Jar Binks.
No, actually.
We got something worse last time?
We actually have ranked Scrappy Doo.
Oh,
on the bottom of the list under Jar Jar Binks, which I think is accurate, and let's talk no more about him. Sam, or Mr. Burr, I'm sorry. Hit us with the first one.
I think that we're going to go for a little bit of Americana. We're going to go classic. We're going to think about how much we know about the mouse himself, Mickey. Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
In such a...
The most iconic character.
Iconic, true. But how much do we really know? What's Mickey's story? He has a wife. Her name is Minnie.
Well, are they married? I don't know that they're married.
Maybe he's pursuing,
We know that he had a steamboat at one point.
He owns a dog, even though his friend is also a dog.
He owns a dog, even though his friend is also a dog.
Yeah.
He always wears gloves for some reason.
And overalls.
Yeah, are they overalls? I thought he just wears shorts.
It's just shorts? I thought there was a come up. Maybe it's overalls. Shorts and suspenders.
The people love this. This changed everything. The people were like, more. The company just blew up out of nowhere. He just created this mouse.
But is it because of Mickey, who is wearing board shorts, essentially?
Right. 2 yellow spots.
Yeah, he's the centerpiece of Disneyland, which is like Disney's economic backbone. But what iconic stories has Mickey been in besides, obviously, Kingdom Hearts?
Fantasia. Well, that's not the iconic story.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Fantasia.
That's a good one.
Wizard Mickey and Fantasia.
Wizard Mickey?
And then in the show, he was like an interesting guy, even though I preferred Goofy.
What show's that?
No, something on the Disney Channel where he was Mickey Tales or whatnot.
Okay, Mickey Mouse Adventures. Something along those lines.
We had a voice.
They had that game where you use both sticks on the PlayStation or whatever console you're using, I assume, and it's paintbrushes and shit.
Oh, wait, wasn't that a Wii?
I think actually you're probably right. It was Wii. I didn't play it.
Yeah, me neither. I tried to. The control was terrible. Look, Mickey's iconic.
He's an icon.
But I don't love Mickey. Do you love Mickey? Do you love Mickey, Sam?
I love Mickey.
I don't know if I love
Mickey, Mr. Burr?
But you know what I do love? I love America. And Mickey's part of America.
Just right off the bat, this character's not on the list, but I would never rank Mickey higher than Bugs Bunny.
I'm Disney over WB, even though Bugs is super high.
Wow, Disney over Looney Tunes?
Bugs and Daffy, and they're the ones that really matter.
Yeah, those ones are actually funny.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at this list, and I think that Mickey has to go above the Sentry, has to go above Corbin Dallas, has to go above Buffy Summers, probably has to go above Rhaegar, above Dargo. Ash Williams is where I start to run into problems.
I got to go above Ash because he's so iconic. Above, yeah. Above Piccolo. I love Piccolo, but this is Mickey.
All right, and Daenerys, who's currently number 7 on our list.
Dude, I'm putting Mickey. I'm seriously putting Mickey around Ron Weasley. Probably more because Ron's Ron. Harry Potter's big, but he's better. He's better than Ron.
I think they're comparable.
Yeah.
I would rather watch.
Oh, me too.
Almost all of those.
We do.
Than something with Mickey.
Oh, but we can't judge on that because then it's like our personal. There's things that
But there are things. There's Fantasia. There's Kingdom Hearts. There's Mickey involved things.
Yeah, it's true. And there's the theme park.
I just think when you mention something that's
the paraphernalia,
that tied to our culture.
I think it's whether he's above or below Ron Weasley. I think he's below.
Yeah, Harry Potter's got a theme park too, so. Oh, he's got part of the theme park.
Yeah.
Mickey, you know what I think about Mickey? I think Mickey is almost a godlike symbol in the modern.
He's as iconic as Superman.
Exactly. It's just like it started. It's everybody looks back to him and you're like, well, what does he even represent? You're like, I don't even know him as a character, but that blew up the company that redefined
his iconography is such a basic form. It's just 3 circles.
Just 3 circles.
Arranged a particular way, and it is so evocative, and they've used that iconography on so many things. Like, it's bigger than the Golden Arches.
Everybody knows Mickey.
Right,
In the
exactly.
world.
I mean, you rank Mickey above McDonald's any day, but, you know, when we're talking about characters and how good a character is, you know, Mickey, to me, falls a little flat. I mean, it's not a character where you're gonna be getting influenced by him in all these different ways based on like
You're never
what
gonna
he's
base a
saying,
character
what
on
he's
Mickey.
doing. Right. you're
So
never
much
gonna
has been
base a
mentioned.
character on
Mickey is the
Mickey.
symbol for the transition from like old world animation and like the way that.
Nobody's arguing the influence factor.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just saying.
I'm
I think
arguing
it
that.
represents such a and as just a character and an icon and representing the company and that whole period and whatever. There's so much weight behind that. It's like. I don't personally wouldn't watch a bunch of Mickey. Wouldn't watch Mickey cartoons and be like, I love Hank Hill a lot more, but I could never when we're ranking the potency of a character, put a
I'd rank
character with
Hank Hill
that
higher.
with against a juggernaut of
I'm never
culture.
putting him above Hank Hill.
All right.
Hank Hill is true Americana. Mickey is a
Yeah.
fantasy at the end of the day.
Yeah, but that
Right.
American fantasy, I mean, that's
a lot of what Mickey represents is the corporatism takeover and the monopoly on entertainment. It's
Got
just
something- the quality level was
Mickey
unheard
is
of.
great because Disney is gigantic and
They've
that's cool.
forced him into a position of prominence.
Right. It's not just on the merits of the character
Why
itself.
Mickey was the first one? Like, how did that become the symbol of it all?
The thing about Mickey is that he's so basic that he's infinitely malleable. You can put him into all sorts of different characterizations, and they all kind of work because he
They always
basically has almost no personality.
Which
so,
is kind of interesting.
Right.
As a choice,
which
yeah.
that's the thing that kind of is something that he has in common with Batman. Although Mickey works in fewer types of
And
stories.
it's almost like they're. I mean, and I'm sure it is, but like marketing, they do that with Mickey. They change him every once in a while. They don't give him like.
But I would never
Goofy
rank
has a
Mickey above
personality.
Scrooge McDuck. I think
I
he's
like
a far
Goofy
superior
more. I like
character.
Goofy more.
I
as
like
a
Goofy
Disney
more
character.
too. Yeah,
But like on
we
the
gotta
list,
look at it. This is our. This isn't like the world's list of like what
I'm
everybody
saying,
thinks. This is us.
when we're
Yeah.
choosing
Us
things,
three personally.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
icons, the symbols. I just gotta say, as a character, that's a big. That's a big
The icons and the symbols
I'm
are
not so
important.
heavily influenced by the symbols.
They're big and important, but they actually have nothing to do with the character.
I think that.
It's a symbol of the company in general as much as it is of the character.
Well, it's not as if, like the complexity.
You wear the ears, and you're shouting,
Well,
"I'm a Disney fan," not "I love Mickey Mouse."
Ooh, that's true.
But something about that character struck a chord to build that company.
Yeah,
Like,
with
the-
Disney,
the
and he
people
made
love
it the iconography.
Yeah.
I like
so
it.
but like the question
And the way
is,
people relate to it, I really do think that it's an American phenomenon. The way people.
but we're not ranking Disney the company.
No, but it's
We're
all,
just ranking the character Mickey Mouse and how entertaining we find him, the character, in the stories.
No,
that he
and see,
appears in.
you just said entertainment. That
Yeah.
was never so that's the factor.
We put
It's
Eddie Brock at
entertainment.
number 6 on this list. That's 100% entertainment.
Optimus Prime.
I've never said
Super Guru.
entertainment. Come on,
I
we
mean-
put Optimus Prime number 2. That's entertainment factor. Because according to everything you're arguing, just because of Mickey's importance, he belongs at number 2 on this list, essentially.
No, I don't think so because I think there's other factors that counterbalance, and like it's not even those.
And I'm
I think
saying
that factor alone, just being so high in that category.
So what
propels
point
him
are
up.
you actually arguing for?
I would say, I like Hank Hill more. I would put him above just because I think I can't, but I could accept below. Maybe even below Ron Weasley because I like Harry Potter more as a franchise and that
There
entertainment
you go.
factor.
And that's the factor we want to emphasize on the list, what you like personally more.
Yeah.
But see, I'm trying to be, in the way I feel about the characters, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I think what really, like,
Don't be
constitutes
objective.
a
We're
character.
3 separate personalities.
No, because I'll pick some of my favorite stuff, and I would say this is my favorite, but I would accept certain reasons why things would weigh against them. I just wouldn't...
I think he has to go below Ron Weasley, but I can totally understand putting him above Eddie Brock.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% prefer Eddie Brock. Like any Eddie Brock story, I'm going to grab that 100%.
Yeah.
And you know what? Eddie Brock has some fucking damn fine iconography.
Yeah.
That's another thing where it's reduced down to a very basic and primal symbol.
Okay.
The teeth.
All right, so Sam, you want to argue it more strongly, or are you cool with this?
Oh man, I just.
What set
No,
point in
I
the list
like
are
them
you
both.
saying?
Oh,
Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. I'd probably.
I think you have to put him above Dargo.
Yeah, actually, that's probably where I would put him, right above Dargo.
To me, that's the line of top quality characters versus, the next level, essentially.
Right, because you're not going to find a lot of negatives with Mickey.
But particularly because of how we ranked Ron Weasley, I do have to give in a little bit to Mr. Bird's argument. So I do think right below Ron Weasley is the fair spot for this one.
All right.
All right. What's the next one, bro?
Next one, we're going to go for a different kind of character. One that I personally do love. A very cold individual, Michael Corleone from The Godfather.
And The Godfather Part 2.
And The Godfather Part 2.
And
The Godfather Part 3.
You talking Michael Corleone? You talking Al Pacino?
Al Pacino.
Of course.
The role that made him?
Killed his brother Fredo. He's a cold man. He doesn't intend to be in the family business. He wants to, he's a veteran. He wants to, just marry a white lady. His dad doesn't want him to be involved in the family business. He's got a hot-headed older brother. Goes and gets himself killed. Dad gets an assassination attempt. He's got to step up to the plate. What's revealed beautifully and masterfully is that he is the ultimate villain all along. He's the one you don't mess with because he doesn't want any part of the family business. He's actually perfectly suited towards it.
Right. It's the criminal family version of the best leader is the person who doesn't want power, which is much harder to pull off in a, traditionally quote unquote villainous or criminal structure. Like it's easy to pull that story off for protagonist, well not protagonist, but like good guys, quote unquote.
Right.
But since crime families, it's always like whoever's powerful, whoever's the meanest, whoever's like the most over the top angry is always the way it is.
Yeah, it's just say, be a Michael, not a Sonny. Michael's cold and calculating. Sonny goes and gets himself killed, and when Michael takes over, he's willing to kill his own brother. He outsmarts everybody. He makes his family bigger, more profitable than ever.
Right, well,
and he's not a straight cut, he's such an effective mobster and so entertaining, amazing.
I like Michael a lot. The Godfather movies are, it's a serious movie. You got to really sit down to watch a Godfather movie. You don't put that shit on in the background and do something else. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Totally.
It's very intense, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't seen those movies too many times.
I've seen them so many times.
But, as far as, he's a great character.
People love it. He's got.
I've never even seen 3, actually.
Yeah, either.
Everyone says don't see 3, so I've taken that advice.
It's very weird and grandiose. It's almost like we were talking about Dune earlier. It's like the Godfather has to do that. It's like, and now we're in league with the Vatican with billions of dollars at stake for political intrigue and multinational cartels of espionage and the Illuminati. You're like, what?
That actually comes up in 3?
Oh, that's all real.
Oh, I didn't know there was Illuminati shit. That's
it's called International Immobiliare. You start to want to buy a company called International Immobiliare, which is in league with a corrupt faction of the Vatican that wants to. It's a whole thing.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Does it do any damage to Michael's character though?
No, Michael becomes more grandiose, and
Does he have a downfall in that film, or does he win at the end in that one too?
No, spoiler alert.
Yes, please.
Because at the end, he's an old man in Sicily. He's lost. His daughter gets shot, which is kind of the punishment for and that is an important part of the third. Actually, his daughter gets killed by a bullet meant for him by an assassin. Before the assassin gets taken out, he's screaming and going crazy for the fact that his daughter was just killed, who his nephew was in love with, and his nephew becomes more ruthless than ever. Sonny's son. So he takes over. He retires now, having lost his daughter. In the last scene, is him sitting as a very old man out in front of an estate in Sicily, and then he has a heart attack and falls out of his chair and dies. And a little dog barks at him and runs away.
All right. So, Michael Corleone. Yeah, that's interesting. What area on the list are you thinking for Michael? Give us a general area for starters. What's your absolute?
I'm no joke would put him at number 4, but I'm going to accept whatever you do.
That's
because
not a chance.
Far too high.
Because he influenced so much of culture. Everybody's seen The Godfather. He started before that movie made it super big. That mafia, gangster, family kind of entertainment genre wasn't even a thing. And after that, there's 4 movies. Everybody's just so into that. It made it part of the American a genre. It's a genre unto itself. And that's the character, the archetype for the smooth boss Don. I mean, you could say Vito because he was in the first one, but really it's Michael. Michael's like Vito 2.0. He takes it to this level where he's like the one.
Vito is far more memorable in the first movie.
I like Vito too because he's a sweeter, more backcountry man, and he builds it. And I personally even like, but like everybody, I'm just if I have to pick one for movie, I got to go Michael because it's so centered on Michael's story after Vito's, and they do Vito's story and how he came up and started it. And Vito's probably a better man and more like family tied in the old world, but Michael's like the boss, like the gangster boss, and it's like
and he's able to do it with that kind of role, Al Pacino, because then he did it again later with Scarface, which some could argue is an even more iconic role in like the greater popular culture. Every fucking kid had that fucking poster in their room somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was basically the next generation on down.
Michael Corleone's such a better character. Like if I put both actors together,
no argument for me there, but I'm just saying that hurts the cultural significance argument in a way. I think that Michael has to go around the Rhaegar Targaryen level.
Well, I'd put him above Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Rhaegar.
And I can understand putting him above Dargo, but
I'd put him above Piccolo. I like Piccolo a lot, but really Piccolo over Michael Corleone.
Any day of the week, man. Piccolo, there's so many levels.
Piccolo appeals to our particular tastes in a way that...
yeah, Piccolo's good, I guess.
I think that's going to be the area, right below Piccolo, above Ash Williams, because, there's a similar appearance thing. Ash isn't in that many things. Yeah, they have the show.
Right, and Ash isn't too deep of a character either.
Yeah, and less popular, I would say.
True.
Alright, so Michael Corleone is our new number 10, rounding out the top 10. Mr. Burr. What's the last one on your list?
We're going to go with Mario.
Mario?
It's me, Mario.
Is his last name Mario?
Yeah, brother of Luigi and Mario. The Mario brothers.
Is that according to anything except the live-action movie?
Right.
It's never been disputed.
Mario and Luigi Mario. I think that every single thing that ever happened in the live-action movie has been disputed by Nintendo before the movie came out.
Just think about this. Think about this. Think about this equation.
The movie wasn't out yet, and Nintendo was like, this ain't Mario.
It is called Super Mario Brothers, and it is about brothers Mario and Luigi. So, why would it be called Super Mario Brothers and it's about two brothers?
Luigi is only relevant because of his relationship to the much greater hero of Mario.
The Super Mario Brothers because they're the Mario Brothers. Their last name's Mario.
I am going to abstain from this discussion and leave it at a solid tie.
That's fine.
Mario, yeah.
Well,
the Japanese Mickey.
Yeah, that's really a character right there.
I love.
So it's great that so many aspects of Mario that are so iconic now were just because it was easier to make the sprite that way. Because his face doesn't have too much definition. Let's put one black pixel there. Now he has a mustache.
Yep.
His body is weird and not broken up. Let's put a blue pixel there. And now he's wearing overalls. It was so born of necessity. So many of the best designs were, and now that design
of a plumber in a fantasy land doing weird stuff involving it's all its own deal.
And the way that they've been able to successfully adapt that character into so many evolutions. Yeah. Of what the Mario world can be. He's survived every console generation, every upgrade, and not only has he survived, but he's often paved the way for every other game in the same genre. If Mario does a game, that's the best game of that type. You're talking Mario Golf, you're talking Mario Kart.
Because he plays every sport, too.
Right, he plays every sport. You're talking Mario Tennis.
I loved Mario Tennis.
Mario invented the good version of the 3D platformer that we love today. And even still in Mario 64, you think about the amount of things he could do in that game, how many different jumps there were.
Oh, right.
Other games don't even get to that level yet.
No, now parkour is a genre of video game, and I don't know about you, but every one I've played, I haven't played that many, admittedly, all of them that I have played, less fun than to run Mario around, bouncing him off walls, and doing long jumps.
Doing crazy glide tactics, and... the character ain't deep. There's no...
He's like a Mickey. I picked two that on different wavelengths.
I agree that, he's very much up there, and I'm definitely inclined to rank Mario above Mickey Mouse.
Right, yeah, me too.
Yeah. All those things are just so great. He fights a dragon. Who's Mickey's enemy?
Bowser, the dragon.
Maybe. I think Mickey, because I am biased because it's shaped articles.
Or is Bowser a turtle?
Well, he's the Koopa King, and the Koopas are turtle people. But he breathes fire and has a red mane of hair.
True.
So, who knows?
I think that...
I like Dennis Hopper's Bowser. I like the movie where Dennis Hopper, who I love Dennis Hopper, plays Bowser.
Bringing up the Mario live-action movie is only going to hurt any ranking.
I love that movie. John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins.
The only thing that movie got right was Bob Hoskins as Mario.
People got it so wrong, they just don't understand. I mean, they had to bring it to
they get it. We watched it.
I love it.
You're wrong.
The weird Dinosaur City and the weird early 90s soundtrack.
Yeah, lots of weird in that one.
But it's a weird world. You can't make, Bowser look like Bowser with the weird turtle shell and everything. He's got to be...
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you totally could. I think modern movies have proved that.
Yeah, I think Detective Pikachu, which I haven't seen yet, but for all appearances, looks like you could totally do something.
Well, I mean, we watch Happy.
Yeah, exactly. Just have it in... They were doing it in Roger Rabbit, man.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think he goes above Ron Weasley, but I still can't put him above my boy Hank Hill.
I completely agree with that.
Yep. So that's going to be Mario / Mario, because it's in dispute. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of LAAG Ranks the Characters. If you've got a list of characters you'd like us to rank, put it in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. And we will see you next time. Thanks a lot.
Goodbye.